So this piece of paper cost me $30,000, which is over $500,000 in South African rands. So it's 500,034, I think. Yeah. So was it a good investment? Was it worth it? Let's talk about it. Anyways, I'm here to break down the cost for my tuition. For somebody who has parents that financially support them or family that financially supports them, $30,000, which is again over $500,000 in South African rands, is nothing to a person who is sponsored or gets help financially from her family, his family, whatever. But for me, it's a lot of money. Can you imagine what could I have done with 500,000 over 500,034? So it's $500,000 plus in rent. Can you imagine what I could have done with that money? So I studied for 3 years here in America, and I went to pick up my degree yesterday. And I want to tell you guys, like, break it down. The school cost. So when I say $30,000, it's only I'm talking about school fees only. No other fees involved. I am going to try and break the other fees involved. Okay. So in a year there are 3 semesters, right? Kunyaka uwodwa unama semesters awu 3. So semester iyodwa, it cost me 3,333, and that is just only for school fees. And then so 3,333 times 3 semesters, because ngikhoka kathathu, right? So ngonyaka unyaka wonke usuphelele, school fees sami kusho ukuthi simalini, it's $10,000. So for 3 years times 10,000 times 3 iminyaka emithathu, because ngifunde iminyaka emithathu, that is 10, 20, 30, so that is $30,000. All right, ngisho ngezulu ngifunde iminyaka emithathu, and kule minyaka emithathu isemester nesemester $3,333. Njengoba amasemester awu-3 kusho ukuthi 333 times 3 izokhiphela $10,000 imali nyanyaka loyo. So mase ngithi inyaka ma $10,000 ngoba ngifunda iminyaka ewu-3 times awu-3, so that it will make, so that is how ngicombine iskool fees sami sonke sesiphelele. It was $30,000, and kumarandi u-500,000 and 34,000 ngaphezulu, angikwazi nalukisho. So yeah, and then amanye ama-cost angaphezulu ngiyazi ngizombuza kwi-comment section, but I did make a video ukuthi bengifunda, and mind you, I was paying cash. Benginganaso i-sponsor. When I say benginganaso i-sponsor, I'm saying anginayo umzali ongisendele imali, ongisupportayo financially. Not that mhlambe abazali bami, they're not, no, abazali bami bangifundisile South Africa, umzali wami ungifundisile South Africa, and now since I'm here and I'm deciding ukuthi ngifuna ukufunda, I'm not going to bother her, yabo. So please don't ask me ukuthi lokhuzana. And guys, sponsorship for international students, yay, indaba leyo idinga i-Netflix documentary, indaba yangolunye usuku engiyonixoxela yona, because I know a lot of people, this will raise a lot of questions ukuthi why ungafunanga i-sponsor, why ungafunanga. Well guys, emelika guys, ayikho njengoba nicabanga, akukho njengoba nicabanga, but we'll talk about it. And it's not even about ukuthi mhlawumbe ama-results ami bengamahle, ama-marks ami guys, ngiphume ngokumlata i-degree yami, ngiphume ngokumlata. So my results were absolutely, I was like an inch away from being a second top achiever esikoleni, because ukumlata wami unama-stars out of 3 or 2, let me see, out 3. So ngishada ngeyodwa ukuze ngibe i-top achiever. So I did great, you know, I did great. So in South Africa ngiyazi ukuthi mawuphasa kanjalo like i-sponsor uyasithola nani, but remember, I'm not a citizen of America, so kuningi mangathi wahlala phansi ngixoxele ngaleyo nto ukuthi ihamba kanjani, how does it work. But anyways, yeah, so I was paying out of pocket, ngikhokha ngemali yami. And for me, zingane, you know, umuntu esifazane or intombazane, a black girl coming from another country, you know, that's a lot of money. $30,000 is a lot of money. When Masangisa go home country, it's $500,000 plus is a lot of money for me. I could have invested it and do something. When I can do something, you know. So it's a lot of money. But again, was it worth it? Was it worth it? We're about to find out, was it worth it or not? But you know, you never go wrong with investing in your education, putting money into education and getting educated. Yeah. So amanye ama-costi that were there, mina I had my own car, so bengingadingi ukugibela ibhasi, bengingayi ngisho ukuya e-library because I hardly had time to even breathe. So bengingayi-library, bengi-researcha yonke into ekhaya. I didn't bengingayisebenzisi nane-Wi-Fi yesikole, like a lot of other little cost. And also esikoleni they have i-pantry la khona ukwazi abafundi abangakwazi uku-afforda ukudla, they go there, not necessarily saying ukuthi aba-afford, they can afford, but like if you want to like grab a sandwich or whatever for free kumahala, or like you want to grab a bag of rice or little groceries, you can go there and grab it. I hardly even go there. Because I didn't have time. Mina into yami ibithi ungena la uyafunda uyaphuma, you need to go, like I was always on the go. Benginganazo isikhathi, so I never used any of the school resources. Also esikoleni they do give you a laptop yamahala. I had my own laptop. So I didn't even or anything like that esikoleni. But since I'm an international student and ngifunda ngi-recognize as umuntu out of state, even if, because I did live in Connecticut, kodwa it doesn't matter. The mere fact that I'm an international student ngizokhokha imali out of state. So bengikhokha imali out of state. So bengikhokhela ibhasi ku-30,000 we-school fees kuphela, awuhlangene nale ngixoxela yona manje. So le ngixoxela yona, I had to pay for ibhasi engingalisebenzisi, angaze ngiligibele, angaze ngilibone ngisho nangamehlo ibhasi lama-students. So ngaya ofisini, I complained about wonke lama-cost, even for lab and whatever. I was like, I don't even use the lab, I don't use the library, I don't use computer isikole, I have my own computer, I have my own car, I don't use ibhasi. Why am I paying for all of this? So I went to the office lakhona ngiyocela usizo ukuthi no guys, ngicela ningikhathofeleni lama-cost lawa because I don't use these things. And then they were like, oh, it doesn't matter, you're an international student, you're bound to uzokhokha. It doesn't matter if you accept this or you don't use it. As long as you're an international student, you are going to pay it. So bengikhokhela ibhasi engaligibeli for the past 3 years, and ibhasi a month was like $250, I think. $250. Imalini leyo, isn't that like 4,000 or 5,000 mawisa kuma-rand times 3 years? Imalini leyo ngikhokhayo. And then I paid for computer lab, I paid for what is it, how am I going, guys? Lawa ama-cost aseceleni. I'm just trying to show you guys ukuthi yay akudlalwa akudlalwa. But to anyone who's interested, I will definitely walk you through if you are interested ukuthi ihamba kanjani process. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you.